Hello there, this is Evan, and I'm going to be making a Tycoon game in Scratch today. So, the first step is I'm going to need to think of some sort of style of Tycoon, like I think I made a Candy Tycoon on my account, Scratch account at one point. But today I think I'm going to do maybe just a simple like gift box Tycoon, just like kind of like holiday style gift boxes. So, what I'm going to start with first is I don't need the cat, so I'm going to get rid of that. Sorry, Scratch. And I'm going to draw some sprites today. I'm just going to start with a simple gifts design. Let's see. I'm not going to put too much work into the like the wrapping. no patterns. Let's see. It's just like a little. There we go. Nice and simple. So in a Tycoon game, generally you start with a very small amount of money, and you have to get more things for your store to sell in order to get more money as time goes on. So I'm going to start. I'll just make one for now, and I'll make more once we get some code going. I won't need a background right now. I'm not going to mess with that yet. So let me just do this. Gift. There we go. So, I'm actually first going to delete my variable, and I'm going to make the money in this game, which I'm just going to call, I'll just keep it simple, money all caps. And I'll keep it in that corner. Now for this game, I think I'm just going to have the starting amount of money be 10. Now 10 of what? That's up to you. It's up to interpretation. And I'm going to make it so this first box costs 10, so you can buy it and start to make revenue. Think of it like you are purchasing an amount of this item to sell, and then that as your money grows, that's you selling the item. So actually, you know what? I am going to quickly make a background. I'm going to make a simple little shop. Kind of like I did last stream, I'm going to make a nice grassy, sunny day. Yeah, that's not a very good color for this guy. Better. Now I'm going to make the building kind of boring. But maybe it gets nicer looking as you get further in the game. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to copy this color and make it lighter for those guys. This is fine, yeah. Although I don't love, I think this could be better color, perhaps. Do the thing I do again where I get a little picky with the design. That's good for now. So, I got my little store. I got my gift here. I'm going to need to make it obvious that this costs 10 to buy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the amount needed either above or below it. I think I'll put it below it. So let's. What font should I use? I'm not using curly. I'm gonna use handwriting. It looks kind of nice. So let's make that a little bigger. That's maybe too big. Actually, you know what? I can shrink the size of the gift here. That'll work. Maybe a little bigger. There we go. Cool. So I have the gift there. I know that we're going to make this hide later if it's purchased, so I'm going to make sure it shows at the start of the game. And now what we need to do is make it so we can purchase items. Now, this will use an if then else block. So, we need to make it so if we click this object, it will check and see if we have enough money. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make code here. If the sprite is clicked, if your money is 10 or higher, then you can purchase it. If not, then you can't. There's a couple ways we could go about this, a couple ways. But the way I'm going to use is I'm going to use greater than 9, because that means it has to be 1 above 9, aka 10, so 10 or higher. I think it's over than greater than 9. Then we can make it hide and start getting revenue, or rather, now your shop is selling it. So you'll get money over time. If we really want to like make it clear that time is going by, we could make a little timer in the corner that's like sped up time. I might do that at the end, we'll see. For now, just assume that time is going by somewhat quickly. So, let's see. It's going to hide if we have enough, like that. But we also need to make sure that we're buying it, like a stock of it, as in we're going to lose money. So we should lose 10 bucks, because that's how much it is. And then we will make it start to give us money. So we'll make a forever loop and make a little bit of revenue. So this means that after I buy it, I get $1 per second, like that. I might make it a little bit more than that, but that's how it works. Maybe I'll put a, you know what, maybe I'll put a little sign at the front of this store. I think that would probably be smart. It's a very unimpressive sign, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be impressive. It gets the job done. Boom. There we go. I don't need that anymore. You know what I could do? Is I could actually make it so we have a moving sun that shows the time passes. That's tempting. Well, let's get further into the code first before I do that. If you don't have enough, we need to make it obvious that they can't buy it. So I'm going to make it just say, oh, whoops. You don't have enough, mister. Oh, don't have enough. Buddy. Yeah, I like that. They got a little bit of sassiness to it. Now we can't test that with this one since we always have enough, but what if we make it like cost a little bit more? Like let's just say it costs 11 in this very moment. It would say you don't have enough, buddy. So now we can use this for the rest of our gifts. So now I need to design some new gifts. Let's see. What are some new colors? Maybe blue and yellow? Ooh, that's a good blue. Yeah, I'll use blue and yellow. This would be like a wide one. There we go. That's good. I like that. Very good. It needs to be much smaller. These are for like the toy cars. Those are what those gift boxes are for, pretty much. Get back to handwriting and let's make a price. Now for this one, I don't want it to be too much more because we don't have that very much money coming in from just one gift. So I will make this just maybe 20. And maybe I'll make it so you get money a little bit faster with the other one. Good. Now what's really nice about making games like this where it's a lot of just clicker type gameplay is a lot of the code can be moved over to other stuff. So I can actually just copy this code over. And we should be able to modify it a little bit to just work for this. But we also need to make sure it shows up at the start of the game. Good. This one is going to be greater than 19, it costs 20. And the revenue for this one will be, let's say you get 3 from this one, because like it's a little tricky to get to. And I'm actually going to make it so there's a bit less of a wait time for the money. I like that. You might have to wait a little bit for that one, but like once you get further into the game, not much waiting should happen. Very good, and see now you're getting a lot more money over time. One effect we could actually add that would be very nice to make it clear that we are gaining money, like without even looking at that, is we can make a little like effect whenever you get money. So what I'll do is I'll make just that. I'm going to make a little dollar sign that appears whenever you get money. So let's make a little fancy looking dollar sign. That's good. Let's call that money. That works. Now, I'm thinking we should have this effect just pop up near the store. So what I can do is I can place it right here. Perfect. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. Maybe much smaller. That works. And maybe I'll actually place it a little bit outside the store so it's easier to see. What we can do with this now is we're going to do some cloning. Because I don't want to make it move back to that spot each time. We're going to do cloning stuff. So let's make it so every time you make money, you get a message that says, let's just call it money made. Works. And we'll put it right there. And this will be in both of them. Oh, whoops. Now, every time this receives money made, it should create a clone of itself. So let's do that. And when they start as a clone, we'll have a nice effect take place. Where they show up, and we will have them slowly move up. Let's just see what that looks like. Not enough. What about 30? See how it goes. It's not bad, but it's coming in a little too much since we made it so the money comes in quickly. So what we can do, let's actually cut this in half, and let's make it so it starts to disappear after that. At the end it will delete the clone. Set the ghost effect to 0, and then change the ghost effect by 10. Maybe not. Let me test it if the money comes in slower. Okay, that's not bad, but it looks a little weird when the money comes in quickly, as you can see. It doesn't really work. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to work. Unless it's going slowly. So what we can do is we could just have it do this on its own, as in no clones. We could just see how it looks if it does this separately, like no clone involved. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just get back to the making the rest of it and worry about this later. So, go up a little bit. I see. The issue is that we're receiving money so fast that it doesn't have time to get down to this part here. So what we'll do is we'll worry about this little guy later. I'm going to delete the code for now, but I will get back to them at some point. Possibly. We'll see. I'll just leave them over there. Okay, so make some money, gotta wait for a bit. And what I think I also want to do is make it so we can upgrade our place, because like I said earlier, it looks very dull, kind of boring. Maybe we can make it so it looks more interesting if you upgrade. Getting way more money now. So, next step is we'll make one more gift box for now. This one will be purple, which is my favorite color. This one's tall. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna give it like a almost like teal cyan kind of wrap. Only issue is that kind of blends in with the background, so I might need to make it either brighter or darker. It works better now, so yeah, it works. Yeah, I might need to make it even smaller. There we go. Let's see. This one will be 35, because you're starting to really make money once you get to this point. This will be they will be making this more and more expensive as it goes on. We might even have like a one that costs 1,000 later. Just like we did with the last box, we can just move this over. Both of these codes actually. And just change it to what we need. So this would be 34. You lose $35 for buying it, and the money you get from this will be 5. Let's purchase that, see if it works. Gotta wait for a bit. I actually might make the money from the first one too, because it's taking a long time to have money coming. And maybe I'll make this one 4 so we balance it out a little. So let's try that. That's much better. Because I don't want to make the player wait too long for the first thing, because then they might just get bored and do something else. There we go. Oh, but now it seems like we're getting money too fast to warrant this being 35. So what I actually might do is make this a little more expensive. Let's see, what would be a good price? I'm thinking even like 60 or something, because like the money came in so fast before I even finished my sentence. You know what? 75. We're like really jumping here. So 74, 75, oh, not 45, 75. You'll still get 4 money from this one. Let's see how this looks. Okay, buy that one. Okay, now the money's really coming in. Don't even have to wait too long for this guy right here. So, and now I'm making money real fast. Okay, I like that. I think we should start working on some of the upgrades for the building. Make it more interesting. So what I'll do is I'm going to make a button that says building upgrade. I'm not going to make it a very interesting button. It's just going to be kind of simple. Yeah, I'm going against what I usually do is I usually don't use vector for artwork in Scratch, but I'm doing it just so I can get a really nice simple outline for this button. And then I'm going to switch to bitmap. Let's make this a building upgrade. Oh, that's nice. But you know what? I actually kind of want this to be a different font. I'm thinking pixel. Yeah, that looks great. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to copy this costume here because I might want to make multiple upgrades. So it would be smart to be able to put different prices in here. So this one's going to, the first upgrade will be, let's say, 50. Not too bad. Stretch it out to kind of give it like a look. Whether that's good or bad is up to you. second one will be 200, because obviously the building should be kind of pricey to upgrade, because, you know, it's gonna look real nice. And the last one, you know what? I said we're going to make something 1,000. So let's make this 1,000. Boom. So there's 50, 200, 1,000. Hold on. My pickiness is coming in again, and I really want this to go a little bit low. Yeah, that looks way better. Okay. Awesome. Now I'm going to put this sort of in the corner. Maybe right here? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good spot. So I'll make sure it stays there just in case I move it by accident by giving it a starting point. And making sure it shows and switches to the right costume, because obviously it should show the first upgrade. I'll just mark this upgrade button. Oh, I forgot to name this one Gift 3. Oops. There we go. You know what I'll actually do that might be nicer is if I name these after how much they cost. So it will be a Gift 10, Gift 20, and Gift 75. Might be a little confusing if somebody looked in the code, but that's it makes more sense for me just so I can easily tell which one is priced at which. Cool. So now I need to make the upgrade, like the look of the upgrade. I'm not going to add too much to this, but maybe the first one will spruce up the building's design a little bit, maybe give it a nice look. Give it a little bit of a better design. You know what, we'll use a gradient, because that's real fancy. That's how you know that they're doing well. Whoa. Probably should have done these upgrades before I made the sign, so maybe it's too late for a gradient. Oh, I got an idea that might look nice. Here's what I'll do. I'll make stars, so it looks like it's a little fancy. What if I made the store look like a gift box? I'm gonna do it. Okay, this might be a little tricky since I already kind of made the sign, but I really want to do this. This is now a goal. We're doing this. I could have like the sign do something like this, or it's around like that. Make the door actually match the building for this upgrade, so it looks nice. That's better. And then next upgrade, maybe it makes the building taller. That's already a big upgrade. And you know what? Maybe this upgrade actually adds a pathway so people can find the place. Because in the first upgrades, or the original version, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Much better. That's a glow up. I like that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Beautiful. So this is just called base, because it's the start, and then we'll call this upgrade 1. So let's code it so it does this. The backdrop should start on base. Perfect. And when we click this, it will check to see how it's doing, and then it will upgrade. So what we'll do is we will tell it that if it's on this costume, to when it's clicked, upgrade if we have enough. It's going to be a little bit different than coding the gift boxes because we have to have it switch costumes and be possible to click again. You know what I might do? This is just for convenience sake. I'm actually going to make these separate sprites altogether. The reason why is because if we do that, we can easily have it not worry about like wait until this happens, then this happens, because what if we accidentally make it so that when you click the first upgrade it goes to the last upgrade? Lots of little things when we could just make it so they show and hide when they need to. So we'll just call this now upgrade 1, 2, and 3. Just make everything a little easier. Oops. There we go. So this one will show, and we will make it so if you click it, just like with the gift boxes, it'll add some revenue. Why you're getting revenue from an upgrade? I don't know. Or, you know what? Actually, the upgrades could offer new boxes to buy. We'll do that. So no revenue here. I just realized I could have done a really cool little rhyming scheme a little bit. I could have said it, you don't have enough money, buddy. You know what? I'm going to switch it to that. And 3. There we go. Okay, so this first upgrade, so it will be 49, lose 50. And this is where we'll have some broadcasts come in. Because we need, when we get the first upgrade, we need the second upgrade button to show, and we also need it to switch over. So I'm going to make a message that says upgrade. Broadcast that. And then this hides since we're done with it. Oh well, we already have that. Oops. That works. Now what we're going to do is copy this code over to each of these. What's the second one again? 200? Yeah, so 199. Lose 200. Oh, I should have copied it, actually. You know what? Oops. I should have copied this over here. There we go. That's easier. And this one would broadcast upgrade 2. And this last one, there won't be another upgrade after that, so we'll just have it be there. This will be 99, lose 1,000. There we go. Now we need to make it so these show. That's easy enough. We just made all those upgrades. When I receive upgrade, this one will be 2. Show. This one receives upgrade 1. Show. And this one just shows at the start. Now we haven't finished the code for the upgrade, I just want to see if it's possible to purchase. So I'm making a bunch of money now. When we get to 50, let's see what happens. It works. Doesn't change the backdrop because we haven't coded that yet, but it works. So we'll have it do that now. So we'll switch to upgrade 1. What I'm going to do, I did this in the last game I made as well on stream, is I'm going to make a cheat button. As I said before, it's pretty normal in development. You can make it just for fun that the player can find, or you can just make it while you're making a game. So I'm going to do what I did before. It's going to be Q, and it's just going to give me a bunch of money. Just so I can test stuff. This is just letting me totally cheat. So, awesome. Boom, and boom. Cool. Now we just need to make the other upgrades. So the next upgrade is going to add more building. Actually, you know what? We'll save that for the last upgrade. What this one's going to add... Oh, no, I just had a perfect idea. Hold on, I had a perfect idea. They always say, like, put a ribbon on it when you're done, so what we could do is we could make it a building upgrade like this. Just adds another floor. Like that, very good. And then get this, I'll make it so the final upgrade puts a bow on it, or a ribbon, just like a gift. Perfect. Oh, I love this. It's a little off center, but that's okay. Doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. And we'll put a little smiley face in the corner. That's important. So this is our upgrades. I'm even tempted to make little like shine, like a whoa, like that, maybe. Sure, why not? It's fun looking. I like it. I'll even put another smiley face there. Sure. Well, let's just test it, see if it works. Upgrade 1. Oh yes, that's right, we need to code them. Forgot the most important part. That'll be upgrade 2. And this one right here will be upgrade 3. So now let's test it. 1, 2, don't have enough, 3. Yeah, I like it. Like it a lot. So what we'll do is we'll make it so that whenever we upgrade, we have more gift boxes we can buy. So I'm going to design a couple more new ones. This one will be cyan, or sort of cyan, I guess. If I can actually, there we go. And you know what? For these upgraded ones, I'll actually go against what I said before, and I'll actually make little designs on them, like little patterns. This one will have kind of a... This one will be striped. You can't really see the stripes though, honestly. Let's make those little... And I'll recolor them after I'm done. I don't know why this isn't the prettiest one. Why am I not using the line tool? I don't know. It's hand done, it makes it more unique. It's natural. Doesn't look great. That's okay though. Looks great to me. Just getting out the extra lines, kind of making it look better overall. There we go. Now let's add a little pizzazz to that. How does that look? Actually, that's pretty nice. A little too strong though. Maybe lighten that up a little. There we go. That's pretty good. I don't dislike that. My only issue is it's kind of hard to make out with the background, so I'm actually going to give this a slight outline. Not a big one. That's good. So this one's not going to be in the start. You're going to have to upgrade in order to see it and purchase it. Let's make this one 150. I think that sounds good. Good. Like it. So, gift 1 to 50. Again, kind of a weird way to title them, but I just think it'll be easier for me. That's all. So this one's going to be coded a little bit differently. Only slightly, though. It hides at the beginning. We have to make it so that after upgrade 1, it'll show. Then, it's the same as we did before. Take the same code, 1 to 49, lose 1 to 50. This one will give us 5. Actually, no, this one will also give us 4. I think if we keep going up by 1, we're going to be making way too much money in the end. A little too much. Actually, I'll keep that money made just in case we use it. I don't know if we will, but we'll see. So let's do a test. Yes, shows up. Now that first upgrade just adds that, but I think that after the 200 we should add a bunch of them. Maybe 3 even. So I'm going to have to just quickly design 3. These ones are not going to be crazy detailed. You know what? I'll make a special like gift that has a different shape than the rest. It's an octagon shape. There we go. Wow. Love it. This one will go right over here. And it's going to cost even more. Let's see. How's 250? That's good. Go right there. Let's make another. This one will be look like space. That's what I want to do with this one. It's gonna have stars in it now. Should I make them yellow stars or white stars? I'll do like the kind of golden looking stars almost. You know what? I'll even put the little moon. This one like a banana, honestly, but that works. He has a little face. You can barely even see that, but that's fine. It's our little secret. You know what? No. Do the thing again. I want to make it have a little more detail. Just a little bit more. There we go. Let's make that smaller. This one's so fancy, it should probably cost a lot more. I'm not sure how much though. You know what? I want to make this kind of goofy. I'm going to just put it at the bottom in a white text. Space. There we go. Space. This one's going to be quite a bit. A pricey one, to say the least. I'm talking like 600. Space is expensive. And then should we put a way to win? I don't know. I was thinking you could just kind of watch the money grow as once you could get all the gifts. But maybe we'll make a you win gift. And if you get that, you just kind of win. So we'll make that the final gift. Keep forgetting to name these.
And in those days men shall seek death.
This one will cost 2,000.
To die, and death shall fly from them.
It's gotta look great. And by great, I mean pretty good. I'm gonna use a gradient that I like to use a lot, which is pastel blue and purple. That's good. Just gives kind of a nice look. And this will be we're gonna call this one the You Win box. That kind of works. Hold on. I'm gonna change that.
Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast.
The gift that makes you win.
3 and 6.
Yay. This one will also have a smiley face at the bottom because those are important. And this one is going to cost, like I said, 2,000. Oh, oops, didn't mean to keep forgetting to switch my fonts. 2,000. And this one's going to be underlined because, man, is it important.
Let him that hath understanding count the number
Okay.
of the beast. For it is the
So now I need to code these ones. I coded this one already. Let's have all these ones hide as they're supposed to. So, and now these ones up here will appear once you get the second upgrade, not the first.
6.
There we go. Let's test it. Boom, boom, good. The building kind of collides with the top boxes, but you should have those at this point, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. For now, I'm just worried about making the game completely coded. Put those in there. So this one is 249. Lose 250. This one will give you 5. This one will also give you 5, I think. 599. It costs 600. I didn't put 2 in here, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. This one, the big one, 99, costs 2,000. And what I'll do is I'll make this one just say you win. We could actually broadcast a win. Win! And we will make a new background that says you win. You know what? I actually kind of want it to be still here, because, you know, we're used to this spot. It's our home now. Saturation 41. Brightness 100. That's a little not pastel enough for me. That works. I made the mistake again of that. But what I'll do, I'll just kind of cheat and I'll just make it one color. We will. Yeah. Cheating. Let's call it that. And it will say over here on the side in the marker. It'll say, wow, you're pretty neat. Good work. And this will show up when you win, like I said. I actually don't need to broadcast a win because I can just change the backdrop to win. So let's test that one as well. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. We need to make this one upgrade 3. So that we actually will have a gift you get with upgrade 3. I thought we wouldn't need that, but we do. There we go. Okay. Is there anything else we need? That's right. I was going to make it so every time you make money, some kind of sound happens, or some kind of effect happens. Let's see. What I could do... is I could make it so it plays a little sound. I don't want to make it an annoying sound, because then it'll get quite annoying. I'll just show up right here. I'll do the same thing I was going to do, except I won't have it move. I think that would be easier to work with. Not if, my bad. Heat. Change ghost effects by 20 and what? 5. Too fast. But, there we go. Set ghost effect is in. How's that look? I'm sure it's going to be kind of tricky for it once it gets further. Yeah, it's not really keeping up, but you know, I don't mind it. That's good. You know what we'll do is we'll actually make a sound, but we could add a little button that turns the sound off if you don't want it. So I'm going to really quickly do that. That's the last thing we'll add to the game. Let us make a nice little audio thing. That doesn't look very good, but that's okay. It doesn't need to look great. Whoops. Again, I'm getting picky for how my stuff looks. So what I'll do is I'll have a version with sound and without. No sound trees. And I think it can be kind of small here. Let's just see how this works. Click next costume. And it will default to the on costume, which I guess would be better if we called it on and off. So I'll do that. So what we can do is in this code, we can say, when I receive money made, if costume is on, then it will play a sound. That's probably going to be very annoying. I'm just going to edit it oddly for no reason. I can test it. Okay. Okay. Just a small little extra. I like that. Okay, I need to make sure. I keep forgetting to do this during the stream, so I need to make sure to save this more often. So I'll save this to the computer real quick. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the game once, see if it works, and then we're in business. Gonna turn the sound off, please. So, we start making money. Has a little effect there, so we can tell we're making money. We have enough of this now. Let's buy that. So now we're making a lot more, but now I don't have any more gifts to get, so now we could get an upgrade, and we're getting plenty for upgrades, so boom. Now we're gonna have enough for this right now. Making so much right now. You can actually see if you look closely, the effect for getting money is actually kind of freaking out a little bit because of how much we're getting at once. Alright, time for the big gifts. Let's get that one. Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna have to wait a little bit for this next one, I'd say. But not too long. Boom, okay. Got that. Now we're officially at the most money we can make before winning. So I actually might make it so when you get that gift, you get even more. Maybe even like 8, I'd say. Just so it speeds it up a little bit. We get 1,000. And now is the time for the big wait. I'm even going to make this 10. Now, I'm not going to make us wait the whole time. I'm actually going to use my cheat button to get up a little bit with the money. There we go. Let's see if it works. Well. And if you really want to, you can keep watching your money grow. Very cool. But these should still tell you you don't have enough money if you don't have enough money. And it seems like they do that, so that's good. I'll even go through real quick to test that. Well, now I can't because I have so much. Oh, it looks like they work. Good. Okay, so now I'll save this, like I did a second ago. Okay, so let's start stretching. Alright, that was making a Tycoon game. I like this a lot. Kind of a simple item idea for the Tycoon, but it works. Got to do some cool art, which I didn't do much of in the last stream I did. So that was nice to do. So, thank you for tuning in. We will be trying to do more of these streams as time goes on, maybe 1 or 2 a day. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time.